Halo semuanya and welcome back to Motekar channel. Alright, today we are going to dive into a fantastic English idiom. It's one you can use when something just feels, well, a little bit off. Have you ever been in a really great situation, everything's fun, and then suddenly one little thing just kind of ruins the whole vibe? Nah, this phrase is absolutely perfect for that. All right, so the idiom we're talking about is a discordant note. But what does that actually mean? Let's break it down in both English and Indonesian so you can start using it perfectly. So, as you can see, in Indonesian, it's nada sumbang, and the definition here explains it all. Basically, a discordant note is anything that just doesn't fit, something that disrupts the harmony of a situation. I want you to picture this, a really calm, peaceful atmosphere, and then suddenly someone says or does something that just feels wrong and wrecks the moment. That thing, that comment, that action, that is your discordant note. Okay, here's a little pro tip for remembering any idiom, really. If you understand where it comes from, its origin, it's so much easier to remember. And the origin of this one is really cool and super easy to grasp because, as you might guess, it comes from the world of music. So yeah, the phrase comes straight from music. Just imagine you're listening to a beautiful piece of music, everything is flowing perfectly, and then bam, a single note is played that's completely out of key. It just sounds wrong, right? It clashes, it's jarring. Well, that sound is literally a discordant note, or in Indonesian, nada sumbang. The idiom just takes that musical idea and applies it to our everyday lives and social situations. Simple as that. All right, theory is great, but let's see how this works in the real world. How would you actually use this in a conversation? We'll start with a classic example, a party. Okay, so in Indonesian, saat pesta berlangsung meriah, kritik tajam dari tamu itu menjadi nada sumbang. And in English, during the cheerful party, the guest's sharp criticism struck a discordant note. Oh man, you can totally feel this one, right? The party is cheerful, everyone's having a great time, and then one person makes this really sharp, critical comment that just cuts right through all that positive energy. That single comment just changes the whole mood. It strikes a discordant note. And hey, this idiom isn't just for social situations like parties. It works just as well in a professional setting. Let's take a look at how you might use it in, say, a business meeting. Yep, another classic scenario. The whole team is fired up, full of energy, sharing all these fantastic ideas. And then one person makes a super pessimistic comment that just sucks all the air out of the room. You know what I'm talking about. That negativity, that's the discordant note that totally threw off the meeting's harmony. All right, so we've broken down the meaning, we've looked at the origin, we've seen a couple of examples, but, just understanding an idiom is only the first step. The really crucial part is actually using it yourself. So you know what's coming. Now it's your turn. So here's my challenge to you. Can you think of a situation where you could use this phrase, a discordant note? I want you to try making your own sentence down in the comments section. Seriously, I'd love to read your examples, so please go ahead and share them below. It is, without a doubt, the best way to practice and make it stick. And that wraps it up for our idiom of the day. I really hope you found that useful and can add it to your vocabulary. As always, terima kasih sudah menonton. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. From all of us here at Motekar Channel, sampai jumpa!
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.